also not required to register themselves under the GST for selling goods or services through e-commerce portals.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम गौरव है। गौरव दली आरबी मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल है। कृपया सब्सक्राइब करें दोस्तों, ये सब्सक्राइब का बटन दबाएं, साथ में बेल आइकन को क्लिक करना ना भूलें।
So let's start with the same. Merchants selling goods on e-commerce platforms and companies supplying goods and services to various government organizations or agencies have got more time to prepare for system of tax collected at source, with the government on Monday deferring enforcement of this requirement under the goods and service tax regime that kicks in from midnight Friday. The requirement of collecting up to 1% of tax from online shoppers by e-commerce companies and 1% deduction of tax when central, state or local government make payments to supplier specified in central and state GST laws will be brought into force from a date which will be communicated later on by the official statement. Another point which we are going to discuss about the same is that this step has been taken to provide more time for persons liable to deduct tax at source and give e-commerce companies and their suppliers time to prepare for the historic tax reform, said the official statement. The decision also gives sellers and e-commerce platforms a relief in terms of getting GST registration. They need not to get a GST registration under the tax collected source provision in force. Section 52 of the Central and State GST Act says e-commerce platforms have to collect up to 1% of the value of the supply made to consumer at source and pay this to the government. So 1% is the regime, but this is being relieved on the e-commerce platforms suppliers till the official statements. The merchant to whom the e-commerce firm needs to pass on the payment for goods and services sold will get credit for the tax collected source while GST paying. The idea behind the move was to keep track of the quantum of sales which take place on online platforms, but merchants had many apprehensions about the same, including whether this tax collected at source would be refunded in case the product is returned by the customer. Amazon Seller Services Private Limited, which runs Amazon.in, Amazon's inclusive or INC's local website, welcomed the move. The benefit of small business since they do not have to deal with the pressure of cash flow at a time when they are transitioning into a new tax regime. We are grateful to the government for acceding to the request of the industry, which is still in its infancy by the Amazon India spokesperson. So basically, in the case of public procurement, it is possible if the supplier of the goods and services to a government department may not have any final tax liability at all, which makes the provision to deduct tax at source from payments to such entitled entities redundant. The quantum of public procurement, a key function of government, is huge and accounts for about 30% of India's gross domestic product. According to a paper on the subject by the Competition Commission of India, the global average is 15% according to the commission. So these are the things mainly. If we discuss about the same, then merchants selling, the main thing is here the requirement of collecting up to 1% of tax from online shoppers by e-commerce companies and a 1% tax deduction when central or local self-government take payment of specified in the section will be brought into force from the date, but now it is being relieved. So merchants selling goods and e-commerce platform and companies supplying goods and services to various governments have got more time to get into the system by the government itself. So welcome move by the government. Thank you government for giving us the time for this the same. If you like my video, please do connect with me. Thank you very much.